Have you, like me, had it up to here with everyone recommending that you do deep breathing exercises? You see, I think they're a waste of my time. They are not adaptable for today's fast-moving business world, no matter what people say out there. And I find that out of all of the habits that I do, this one, as a driven woman, would be the first one that I would end up dropping. And I know this because I've tried several variations of it. I've gone on some very expensive guru-led retreats, only to find that within a week of being back at work, I've dropped the habit and I'm back on habits that I know are consistently going to serve me well for my business, for me, and my well-being. Hi, I'm Maria Alvarez, burnout strategist for women and CEO of Time to Up. When I'm referring to breathing exercises, I'm talking about those disconnected, hard to adopt, time-consuming solutions we're often told are the key to calm our minds. And in that I include yoga, meditation, mindfulness. Now, if you're able to do these consistently and they're working for you, by all means, please do carry on. But if you're an impatient driven woman like me, who's experienced overwhelm, stress and burnout, in deep breathing, you will not find the answers on how to get yourself back to being on your A game. And being on my A game, to me, means this is when I'm most connected and focused on what truly matters to me and in seeing it through. And though I 100% agree that in order to achieve well-being, we need to find ways to calm our minds, my mind seems to be much calmer when I know that I have the tools and focus to achieve my deep-seated ambitions and reach my highest point of contribution, please, without having to sit in the lotus position, right? So for the breathers out there, please carry on doing your deep breathing. But know that though you may not know it yet, you're going to need a lot more, and I can help you with that. So how about this? How about putting deep breathing in its rightful place and demoting it to 60 seconds a day, or even as and when needed? So I'm curious. Do you believe that deep breathing is the be-all, end-all? Or do you believe it could be demoted too? I'd love to know what you think. Let me know below. Bye.